What's your favorite color?
Mine's purple.
Not you. According to a 2020 study, there's about a 12% chance that you said it was green. And if you said that, congrats! You're in that 12% because your favorite color is evil. You might be thinking, how? Green is the color of nature, go, good, but there is a weird correlation between the color green and nefarious actions, from suspicious lighting to magic fire or even illness. Even while writing this, I assumed that green lanterns represented sick passengers on ships. What are some evil green things off the top of your head?
Maleficent's magic is green. The pigs from Angry Birds, for some reason. Even more nuanced characters like Shrek or the Grinch. There's many things associated with the color green. Trash, farts, envy, disgust, throw up, vegetables, pedophiles.
So why is green an evil color? Well, green is associated with negative emotions like envy, greed, and disgust.
Like the phrase green with envy.
Exactly. It's a common enough metaphor that it has shaped some people's opinions on the color green. There are countless green characters that exemplify this. Both Maleficent and Scar's fire is green. The poison apple in Disney's Snow White forms a green skull before turning back to red. One of the first examples of green relating to envy was actually in Shakespeare's Othello, where Iago tells Othello, "Beware, my lord, of jealousy. It is the green-eyed god that does mock the meat it feeds upon." This happens to be the earliest documentation of the color green being associated with envy, but it's persisted since then in plenty of media.
Characters that are associated with green, especially villains, are notoriously envious. Scar, INTJ, from The Lion King, is envious of Mufasa for being king. Maleficent, also INTJ, is jealous of the other fairies for being invited to the princess's birth. And the evil queen, also INTJ, is envious of Snow White for being prettier.
In fact, green being associated with evil is so prominent that it's become more or less of an unconscious choice. Sometimes the color associated with a given character is already chosen before their personality. This actually happens twice in the Sonic the Hedgehog comics. The characters Scourge the Hedgehog and Surge the Tenrec, yes, they're different people, are both based off of the Ashura glitch, where Sonic turns green in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Despite being introduced decades apart, and by different publishing agencies, they're very similar. Both of them are extremely envious of Sonic, believing that he robbed them of a better life. Over the years, starting with Othello, green has become synonymous with envy to the point where it's an unconscious association.
As we've already mentioned, in fiction, green is portrayed as overwhelmingly negative.
That makes sense. Think of how many characters in media are ostracized or portrayed as villains while being associated with the color green.
On our current list, we have 35 characters that fall into this category. The Grinch, ENTP, who is known as a sour and cynical person.
I mean, he tries to steal Christmas,
costing the joy of many.
Then there is Shrek, ISTP, known to scare everyone in his path because he is a big scary ogre who's mean.
However, both of these characters get redemption, as shown by the redemption markers, and they're not the only ones.
People find out that even though they were mean and different before, that difference isn't bad, and that they can change for the better. Shrek, while still being sly in a comedic sense, shows off his kindness. The Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes, and he learned compassion for others. Looking at this from the psychodynamic perspective, they both had reasons for growing up not to be the nicest people. If you look at how the Grinch was treated from a young age, he was taught not to like his differences, and was excluded. You can kind of assume something similar happened to Shrek, given all the anti-ogre propaganda everywhere.
There are good green characters that subvert our expectations because they don't fit into our pre-existing heuristics. For example, Elphaba, INTJ, from Wicked, who is outwardly judged because she has green skin. In The Wizard of Oz, her appearance is what causes us as the audience to cue into the fact that the Wicked Witch of the West is evil. With Elphaba, you can clearly see that she was ostracized from a young age because of the color of her skin, green. In Wicked, for example, it brings you back to her childhood, which gives us multiple psychological perspectives. It gives us different viewpoints compared to her in The Wizard of Oz, where we're assuming cognition because she's purposefully doing evil.
Now on to characters that have no definitive evidence of childhood experiences that made them the way they are. Oscar Grouch, ISTP, for example, It's in the name. He is grouchy, pessimistic, and overall a negative character. He is not redeemed either. He does experience some growth, however, mainly stays the same. Dimple, ESTP, doesn't seem to have anything that had happened to him in his childhood that we know of, since we don't really know his childhood. However, he is a nefarious ghost, like some of the other characters, and he has a redemption somewhat. Then he screws it up again. Then he gets redeemed again. He is a very manipulative and complex character.
Greene's been portrayed as a malicious colors for years in media. It's interesting how common it is for something as arbitrary as a color to be twisted into certain stereotypes.
Surely not all Greene characters are evil, but how do we go about determining that?
Stay tuned, because we're about to give our official tier list of Greene characters. Welcome back to our Sick Epic podcast, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Casey.
I'm Cody,
Mhm.
and
We're going to be ranking our top, you said 33
I
Greene
think,
characters?
yeah, 33.
Based on how evil they are.
Yep. How evil.
Evil. We're going to start. I'm so sorry. I think you can hear my dog in the background.
It's okay, that's fine.
Say
Freaking
hi,
we miss.
Okay. He's not going to shut up.
That's okay.
So, what do we want to start with?
We're gonna go in order, I think.
Okay, order. Got it.
Yep.
So we're starting with Slimer from
Yep.
Ghostbusters.
Yep. I don't think there's anything good about him.
No, but he doesn't have any redeeming qualities whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, he is evil, but he's, like, really gross
Yeah, I think it's just like in his nature.
to be nasty.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah.
You know, some people are just really clean. He's really nasty.
He's really yucky. So are we thinking nasty?
I'm thinking nasty because it leans more into like kind of disgust Green.
Yeah.
You know, Green would be gonna vomit
Yeah,
instead of like
yeah.
evil Green.
That makes sense. Good point.
Now we have Buttercup from the Powerpuff Girls.
I feel
love the
so
Powerpuff Girls.
mean calling her unpleasant, because she's not. I feel like she's a...
She's like in between unpleasant and nice guys.
Yeah.
Because like she's definitely, I feel like she'd be unpleasant to be around.
Yeah.
Like she's violent and brash and stuff.
Yeah.
But like she's not
Horrible.
like she's trying her best.
Yeah. She's just a girl.
Yeah. But also she is unpleasant.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. The Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah. You love these guys.
I do love these guys. They're so awesome. They I'd put them as angels. They're sweethearts. Sorry. Are they not good enough for you?
No, they totally are. I
mean,
don't know.
they're nice guys. They have, I feel like in certain episodes they do stuff wrong
Yeah.
just because they need character arcs.
Yeah.
But
Exactly. Unlike people who could never do wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need to bring your mouse over to Surge.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I think she could do wrong. I think she has done wrong.
No, but it was justified.
Yeah.
Because she could never do anything wrong because she's perfect in every way.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
we
Mr.
have
Gus.
we have Mr.
Oh.
Gus, which I know some bit about because of my childhood.
I know nothing about him. I never watched Uncle Grandpa.
It
The
was
only
my
exposure to
jam.
Uncle Grandpa I've ever had was that one Steven Universe episode.
I see. I'm gonna put him in unpleasant because he is.
He is unpleasant.
He's unpleasant.
I've heard he's quite grumpy.
Yeah, he's like Oscar Grouch, but like less. He's more nonchalant.
Oh, nonchalant.
A little bit. Yep. He's not a nice guy though.
No.
And he's
Well,
not
Beast
like.
Boy.
Ooh.
Beast Boy is a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. He's just a little. Yeah.
He's a little screwy sometimes, but it's okay.
But he's a nice guy, I'd say. Jiminy Cricket.
I feel like he's an angel. He's
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
His whole purpose is to make Pinocchio do the right thing.
Aw. Then he's like the super ego.
Yeah, he's a representation of Pinocchio's consciousness.
Yeah.
That's what it is, I think.
So
Did you know in the original Pinocchio, Pinocchio smashes him with a hammer?
oh my gosh.
Fun
Oh.
fact.
Yep. Very fun. Yay. Do you think
I think the pigs are evil.
Yeah.
Because like they don't have any redeeming personalities. They just want to steal the birds' eggs and
they
like
do?
be evil.
This is like the most evilest guy I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Except for
I can feel the
except for
evil.
some people.
I can feel the evil coursing through his veins.
Literally, if you just look at him. Oh,
Then we have
King K.
yeah.
Rool. Yep.
King K. Rool. I think he's from Kirby. I honestly just threw him up there because of Smash Bros.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I know about him.
We've been playing him
Yeah, in
quite a
Smash
bit.
Bros.
Yep.
Um, I I I don't have that much opinion on him. What what is King K. Rool? What does he do?
K. Rool? Evil?
Question mark?
Oh
King K. Rool, near pure evil.
my god. What makes him close to
Wait,
being?
it says that they started off as just hungry people trying to get food.
Oh.
Bananas. I put them in like nasty. I feel like
Oh my god,
for as
he's
little
nasty. Nasty. Oh,
for as
no.
little as we know about him, like,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh my
he's
god, it's
okay.
Yoshi.
It's Yoshi. Yoshi is an angel.
Yes,
Yoshi
he
done
is.
nothing wrong.
He so
Yoshi's a
is.
sweetie.
Yep. Just a
Um,
sweetie pie.
mm-hmm.
Is
Elphaba.
yep.
Elphaba's a nice guy
Yeah.
because she is the Wicked Witch of the West.
Mhm.
But
But
no,
there's a reason.
yeah,
Yep.
she's moral.
Yep.
Um, the baddie.
Cook.
Awooga.
Oh, I'm gonna. Um.
Chigo from Kim Possible.
Yep. This is gonna
Um,
suck when we play this in class if we do.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, she's definitely not an angel, but she's an angel to me.
Oof, yeah. Um, truthfully, I never got into Kim Possible.
Me either.
I only know that she's a baddie.
Literally.
What does Chigo
Baddie.
do? I know she's that guy's assistant. She's um
Evil.
evil.
Mm.
Mm?
Um.
Oh, she has pride. Interesting.
Mm. Complex. She's complex.
Yeah. Maybe she's like maybe she's like doing it out of the kindness of her heart.
Oh, she
She's
a
being
deal of pride and enjoyment in being evil.
Oh. Okay, so I think that makes her evil.
Well, I don't know
Um
if I don't know if that would make her like, you know, freaking pig, Angry Birds pig level. Maybe we're just being
I-
lenient, so she's a baddie.
She is hot. This is
Yeah.
biased. This is
Yep. What is the
would be
yeah
biased.
the freaking Halo
Mm-hmm.
effect
Yeah.
something like that.
She's
It's
just
so beautiful. Could never do any wrong. Maybe she's nasty.
she's nasty.
Nasty. Where should we put her?
I'm thinking nasty. If the evil pigs
Yeah.
are evil.
Freaking
I mean,
freaking horrible.
yeah.
Look at him. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the face of an evil person.
Literally. Oh.
Okay.
Chris Pratt.
Dead Chris Pratt.
Yep. Dead Chris Pratt.
I don't know much about them like IRL. I
Yeah.
can't judge their morality, and I have a bit of another bias of like another Halo bias
Yeah.
because I did watch PBS Kids growing up, and
Yes.
they were staples of that.
Yeah.
Love Wild Kratts, love Zaboomafoo.
Yep.
Um, and from those, I say he's a silly guy who's like
Yeah.
an angel. He's a
Just an
sweetheart.
angel. Okay.
hmm
Okay.
And we can't include Martin here because Martin is blue, not
Yeah,
green.
not
So
green. So.
you'll have to tune in next time when we rank blue characters.
Yep, that's what we're doing. Totally. Peridot.
Peridot. She's redeemed.
Yeah.
She was bad, but she's one of the redeemed ones.
Yep.
I put her in Nice Guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Not
mean,
unpleasant?
Would you consider her unpleasant?
Well,
She's just autistic.
but with like Buttercup though.
Yeah, but Buttercup is like purposefully mean-spirited. Peridot just doesn't have any social consciousness.
Yeah. But like I don't know.
We could put Peridot on like high, like in between unpleasant and Nice Guys.
That's true. Like here.
Yeah, like above Buttercup.
Yep. Or like I don't know. I feel like even though she was redeemed, like she would have been unpleasant to be around too before.
Probably.
Even with the autism.
Update Space Rocks, lesbian Space Rocks.
Whoa.
They can have developmental disorders,
That's okay.
which is funny because gems don't actually develop in the show. They just pop out like in adults.
Whoa. Yeah.
In fact.
Yeah.
So yeah, unpleasant.
Yeah.
That's the mask from the mask.
The mask. Yep.
Which is also an extension of Loki, the Norse god of chaos, I think.
I think. I didn't know that though until you said it.
Yeah. I don't know how I know that. I watched the movie like 2 years ago. I don't know how I remembered that.
I think he'd be nasty. I mean, he's
Yeah.
or unpleasant.
He's quite brash.
Yeah. He's
Um,
silly, but he's like brash. He's very
yeah. Like Jim Carrey.
yeah. Yeah. So you think nasty or you think unpleasant?
I'm thinking nasty.
Yeah.
Because it is like a little malicious.
Yeah.
Bowser.
Oh
Bowser,
yeah.
I think, is evil.
Yeah, he's
And
definitely evil.
he's green. He's 100% green.
Yep.
Cody didn't realize that he most of the time isn't super green.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Um,
He's
nope.
always been green. I always knew this. Yep.
Mm,
Yep.
agree to disagree.
Yep. He's green. I tell you, he's green in my heart. Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
Then we have Disgust from Inside Out.
Mm,
Disgust, the baddie.
baddie. She
So
she's not nasty
she's not
or
nasty. She kind of
evil.
makes a nasty face.
She does. Look
She's
at
like,
that.
"Ugh."
Ugh.
Yeah. She is giving Dimple the stink eye.
I would too. Look at him. Uh. Yep.
So Disgust. I, I mean, she's nice. She's like an. Mm, she's complicated
Yeah.
because
Complex.
she's complex.
Yep.
All these women so complex. Um, I'd say she's not unpleasant to her friends, but the actual emotion of disgust is quite nasty. Definitely not evil. We can eliminate that.
Yeah. No. Definitely not evil. I don't think she's necessary. She's not on the level of nasty as these guys.
She, as a character, is not nasty.
Yeah.
Thinking about the emotion of disgust,
Pretty
kind of
nasty.
nasty.
Kind of nasty. Yep. Hmm.
She's not really. I'd put her like a low nice guy.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
she's she's nice enough. You know,
Yeah. Somewhat.
Dimple.
Angel.
No, he's
He's
not.
such
That's
an angel.
bias.
No, no,
Look
no.
at his face. Look at his face. Look into his eyes, and
I'm
tell me he's an
looking.
angel.
I'm looking. Oh, you angel. Oh, you.
He's quite unpleasant.
He is
He's
quite
quite
unpleasant.
nasty.
He is nasty. I think he would go in like the front of nasty.
He's quite nasty. He's quite manipulative.
Yeah.
He's quite.
Yep.
He wants to start a cult.
He does. He
He has
wants to
started a
become
cult.
a god.
Speaking of cults,
Oh,
um, actually despicable. He's the only reason we have actually despicable up
literally.
there
Bleh,
because he is a real person who did
bleh.
a real actual bad thing. Bleh,
Yeah.
bleh. I'm
Bleh,
feeling
bleh.
disgust right now.
Yep.
Bleh, bleh. Anyway,
Oh, besides that man.
Angel,
Yep. Straight away.
Angel, the baddie,
The
the baddie
baddie. The
hunter
baddie
chocolate.
she is. Yep.
And then we have Quasimodo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Indubitably.
I'd say he's a nice guy.
I think
Okay,
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
He
Frankenstein, he's a good guy. I mean, like in the,
It depends on where.
yeah. If you're looking at him as like a, I'm so sorry if you can hear my dog chewing on his bone.
No, it's fine.
I think I need to kick him out.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Frankenstein. See, a lot of people see him as this like horror monster,
Yeah.
but he's really he's like a child.
Yeah.
In the book. He's just like an angry child who wasn't given love by, Victor Frankenstein, the doctor.
Yeah.
I'd say he's unpleasant.
Yeah, I'd say so too. We can put him like behind the well,
I'd, yeah.
yeah, because I feel like it depends on the where you see him from.
Yeah. He has many depictions of
Yep,
him.
variations. Because like in
Yeah.
Hotel Transylvania, he'd be like such a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. He's such a silly little Billy.
Literally.
But in like, I actually don't know
Me
any other
either.
Frankenstein.
I was thinking, and I like don't know.
I only know like the book,
Yeah.
the movie,
Yeah.
and like the black and white movie and Hotel Transylvania, which is a little embarrassing.
But it's fine. I mean, no, it's real. He's a monster. So
He is.
yeah, he's depicted as scary.
Yeah, realize.
Oh,
Frankenstein isn't the monster. Dr. Frankenstein is the monster.
you're right.
Boom. I just
Whoa.
blew your mind.
Whoa, it's so awesome. Yay! Yay!
Okay.
Okay.
Then we have Plankton. He's evil.
Yep.
Straight up.
Yep.
He's
It's this.
how
Well,
dare he?
can't freaking use that word anymore.
He's not despicable.
No.
He's malicious. He's
Yeah.
devious.
Devious indeed.
He's malevolent.
Yeah.
Mojo Jojo. I knew a guy named Mojo Jojo.
What?
He was a sweet man.
Oh.
He liked fishing. He's evil.
Yeah.
Not the real life Mojo Jojo. I love my homie Mojo Jojo.
How? I don't even. I don't want to know.
I
Uh,
had some weird jobs, okay?
okay, that's okay.
Um, yeah. The green light from The Great Gatsby. I mostly put that up there for shits and giggles
Yep.
because the how would you even rank that?
I don't know.
It's an object.
Eve. um.
It represents Jay's longing to be with Daisy.
Aw. I don't like the person in
Sure.
the picture though.
You don't like, oh yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio. He was alleged to do some bad things, wasn't he? Kermit Angel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kermit's an
Well,
angel.
has he always been an angel though?
I feel like he's been kind of sassy at times,
Yeah.
but
He's a
he's a
diva.
stressed man. He's a
That's
diva,
true.
but
That's true.
he's kind. He's a sweetheart.
Yeah. I'm
He's a
putting
role
him
model for us all.
behind, like, not as angel as Jiminy Cricket though.
Not as ain't, but Chris Pratt is above Jiminy Cricket.
Oh no. Oh, my bad. Okay.
Okay, the from Scar
Lion
from
King.
The Lion King. I haven't watched Mufasa, so I have no idea what that gave
Honestly,
context.
I don't know. He broke bro code and like tried to get
He
them
did.
killed over a girl, bro.
He said "Long live the king" and then like threw his brother off of a cliff. So
Literally.
did you know The Lion King was actually based on a Shakespeare play?
Whoa.
I don't remember which one.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, fun fact.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on, because it's gonna bother me if I don't know.
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry if you can hear my dog licking himself. He likes to do that.
It's okay.
Play is Lion
I
King
like to
based
do that
on?
too. Oh crap.
Is Lion King based on? Hamlet. It's based on Hamlet.
Oh. Okay.
Fascinating.
Very
The Evil
fascinating.
Queen.
Yep.
Wait,
No,
that's
that's
not the Evil
that's
Queen. That's
Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Maleficent's
Yeah.
fire.
Um. Well, it sounds like malevolent.
It does. It does. I almost put that in my search engine.
Yeah, you did. Evil.
Evil, yeah. I'd
Yeah.
say, but in some of the movies, she
Oh.
like she was a
Oh
little
yeah,
more.
like in the Maleficent movie.
Yeah.
I watched that in theaters. It was really good. I was
Really?
also 9, so I don't remember it that well.
Mhm.
But I remember the baby Aurora was actually played by the actress's daughter because she was the only
Oh.
baby that wasn't scared of Maleficent in all of her makeup.
Whoa. That's
Yeah,
so cute.
I know, right? That's adorable.
It
But
is.
Maleficent is an envious character.
She
She's
is.
envious of the what are they? The other fairies who got invited to Aurora's coronation, birth, baby shower. I don't know what they
I
were
don't
invited to,
know.
but she was pissed off that she wasn't invited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oscar the Grouch,
I hate
nasty.
nasty. He's going under Dimple. Oh wait. Oh,
Under
he's going over
Dimple.
Dimple.
He's over Dimple. Okay.
It's just not true. I can't. Uh.
Yeah, I remember.
Um.
He's nasty. He's chilling in trash all day.
Yep.
Surge the Hedgehog. He's evil Sonic. He was actually originally blue, and he was
Oh.
originally just Sonic in sunglasses and a leather jacket.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'd put him in nasty. He had a rough childhood, as far as
Okay.
I'm aware. His
He's got that
his dad,
psychodynamic view.
yeah, his dad like was too busy to pay attention to him,
Oh.
so
Hey.
he turned evil.
Evil.
And
Okay.
then the Grinch.
Yep. This guy. I'd say he's pretty
I'd say he's pretty unpleasant.
unpleasant.
Yeah, he
Un.
has like worms in his teeth and stuff.
Then
I
he'd
wouldn't be
be
very pleasant to see
nasty.
him. Well, yeah, but he's also got a heart that grew 10 times
Yeah,
that
but
size
that's
today.
but like that's after he got redeemed though.
Well, are we counting this as the Grinch before or after he got redeemed? Because if it was before he got redeemed, he's nasty as hell, dude.
Yeah, I'd say it's before, cause
Before he got redeemed.
yeah, cause we're like trying to rank the evilness, and that was like him most of the movie. So
Yeah, but then he met Cindy Lou Who, and he was like, "My heart," and then he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm stealing your presents." And then he continued to steal the presents, and then he was like, "No, no, Christmas is about more than the presents. It's about being present
togetherness.
with your
Yep.
family and friends and stuff."
Yep.
And then his heart grew
Three
10 times
sizes.
sizes that day, 3 sizes.
Yeah.
I don't know what the sizes of hearts are.
I don't
Uh,
know. I think we could put him at the bottom of nasty, or like maybe 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 a little higher. Honestly, I don't know.
I don't think he's as nasty as Slimer.
Yeah,
He's less nasty than Slimer.
yeah,
I like how the Jim Carreys are right next to each other. That's really awesome.
yeah. They look so much alike. Yep, yep.
And now we have the angel herself, Search
Um,
the Tenric.
no,
Angel.
nope,
No, she's awesome.
no. That's
She's awesome.
bias.
Mm,
Yep, bias, guys. You
no,
know it's wrong.
I do.
Yeah.
Um, Even if she does have her little redemption arc,
Hmm.
she's still not great. She's still kind of selfish.
Yeah.
Uh,
I wouldn't say she's nasty though.
no,
Yeah.
she is unpleasant. I imagine it would. She's quite, she's quite rash. A
Mm.
lot of these characters are rash.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the whole Greene theory.
Hmm.
Yep.
She's envious. She and Scourge are envious of Sonic and how awesome he has it and how lame they have it.
Mm. I mean, I would be too, bro.
Yeah, he is pretty awesome.
Oh,
And
yeah.
as you can tell, I don't know if this is gonna include my profile pic in the final recording, but I am my profile picture
Yep.
on Discord is don't dox me. My
Which one?
profile picture on Discord is Surge the Tenrex, so I can't be biased at
Yeah.
all.
No, no.
Of
Never.
course not.
Yep.
Shrek is nasty.
He is so
Shrek is
nasty.
certifiably nasty.
He's like so nasty.
He's bathing in mud
Yeah.
and spitting out
Burping,
maggots or something.
burping, like just everything. He does everything.
Yeah,
He's
he does
yuck.
everything. He lives in the swamp, and
Yeah.
he won't let anyone in his swamp because it's his swamp.
Get out of my swamp. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's how it goes.
Yep.
Mhm. Hulk.
Hulk.
I don't know, cause he's like he's a he's a hero, but he's like
He's an angry hero.
he's a really angry hero, and like really angry to the
Yeah,
point where I'd
but
be like,
he's doing it for like the good of the people.
yeah, I'd say he's pretty unpleasant.
I mean, I don't know. I'd put him as like a low nice guy
Really?
because he is saving people. At the end of the day, he might
Yeah.
destroy people's cars,
He
but he
kind of
is saving.
destroys like half the town. Not gonna
He does.
lie.
This is coming from people who aren't Marvel fans, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
And finally, the most evil of them all, vegetables. Ugh. Honestly, vegetables are really good. They're really good for you, but they tend to be a bit bitter, which sucks. Um, what you looking up there?
Look, even this is
Yeah,
green.
it is. Yeah, but vegetables are pretty good. Vegetables get a bad rap. Um, that's dead. That's not disgusted. That's dead, Cody.
Whatever. Yuck.
Um,
The thing?
is that okay?
I don't know. Looks like my salad. I know it's not salad, but my salad.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.
Yay! Thank to our
Yes, we love you. Here's our final tier list.
Yep.
Um,
Even though you've
I
probably
am a
already
bit,
seen it before in the video.
yeah, I'm a little bit confused. Like, is the ones that are closest to the names the most or the least despicable?
Oh shit. Yeah,
Okay.
I fixed it.
So, okay.
Wait. I don't know. No, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Um, this is the opinions of two high schoolers, so don't take anything we say seriously.
Yep.
Um, I still think Surge should have gone a little higher because she's a sweetie pie at the end of the day. She's just a
No.
silly guy.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but it's okay. We have our definitive tier list because we're actually experts in the
Yep.
color green.
Yep.
And if anyone wants to argue with us, then don't. Side green experts.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Oh
Certified.
yeah.
Yep. That's us.
Have an epic day, guys.
Bow, bow,
Explosion,
bow,
explosion,
bow.
explosion.
Bow, 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 bow.
And catch you on the flip side. And then
Sayonara.
that's our outro.
Huh?
Sayonara, Shadow
Okay.
the Hedgehog. Is that our outro?
I guess so.
And then we have like.
Oh.
That's our outro. music.
Wait, that's really good. Let's do that.
Okay, awesome.
Yep. Okay.